Everyone, we're about to do the unthinkable today. Well, something along those lines. I mean, it's different. Greetings and salutations, fellow Vita fans. This is James with PS Vita at 2 a.m. coming at you once again with another exciting video. And if you're new here and love everything PlayStation Vita, don't forget to subscribe. Today we have a very special treat for you. Yep, you heard that correctly. I said we, because the following video is a Patreon requested topic. That, along with the fact that I'm handicapped when it comes to thinking up of topics myself. This comes from Kyonko, and they asked if it would be possible to see an import video topic featuring Vita games, of course, that is maybe easy for English speakers / non-Japanese speakers to understand. Well, I have something right up that alley. How does Japanese imports with English options sound to you? Oh, we're going down a crazy rabbit hole if there ever was one. But I would also like you guys in the comment section to tell me, what games do you know of that are Japanese only releases with an English option? Now, please keep in mind, I'm not going to be including, of course, Asian English releases because that's kind of cheating. All of those are in English. I'm talking specifically games that only released in Japan that are, for whatever reason, in English. It's weird, I know. But being weird is what this channel is all about. Here's the first game. Hotline Miami, or as some of us say in the hip city, Hotline Miami. Actually, I'm just kidding. No, they don't. I just made that up. This is the collected edition. And fun fact, did you know that back some years ago, this version of the game had been rumored to be coming exclusively through limited run games for an English physical release? But now you know, we never even needed it because the Japanese release is completely in English, and I can't even fathom why, but I'm just happy it is. Oh, and I guess it goes without saying that the limited run games version never actually happened. Whether or not that was true or not, still remains up in the air. But here's what this game is about. Think GTA, but without the cars or the hookers. I know, I'm kind of disappointed too myself. Hotline Miami is a high-octane action game overflowing with raw brutality, hard-boiled gunplay, and skull-crushing close combat. Set in an alternative 1989 Miami. Did you hear that? This game takes place in the 80s, so therefore I am already in love with it. Ah, time in our lives where we could all wear acid-wash jeans and not be arrested. You will assume the role of a mysterious anti-hero on a murderous rampage against the shady underworld at the behest of voices on your answering machine. Because, you know, you should always listen to whatever calls you get on your answering machine. I do that on a daily basis, but I do it with the voices in my head. Soon you'll find yourself struggling to get a grip of what is going on and why you are prone to these acts of violence. And notice now that it didn't mention anywhere in the description about cars or hookers. Well, I mean, the main guy wears a rooster mask, so I mean, could we even have some like rooster hookers? Is that a thing? Okay, now, the second game that you can get a copy of from Japan that is completely in English is Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, it's completely in English. Truly, what were the developers thinking? Well, us apparently. Darkest Dungeon is a challenging gothic roguelike turn-based RPG about the philosophical stresses of adventuring, recruit, train, and lead a team of flawed heroes against unimaginable horrors, stress, famine, disease, and the ever-encroaching darkness. For a second there, it almost seemed to me like this game was made in the year 2020. Okay, that's joke number 139 I officially have under my belt for the year 2020. It's already looking like 2021 is going to be a pretty productive year. Can you keep your heroes together when all hope is lost? Well, if your name is James, no. But hopefully you guys can. Uncover strange mysteries and pit the heroes against an array of fearsome monsters with an innovative strategic turn-based combat system. And I gotta admit, on a serious note here, this game has fantastic strategy elements along with solid gameplay all around. Please don't miss out on this one, guys. Though I should mention really quickly that this game did in fact get a limited European physical release for anyone who maybe wants to go down that route. It even came with a collector's edition too, so just thought I'd throw that up out there. Next game on the chopping block here is Dokuro. No, not to be confused with the anime of the same name, Dokuro-chan. I mean, well, I guess it's sorta kinda like it, but it has a lot less blood, guts, and gore. It doesn't even have any rooster hookers. Now that I think about it, the two really have nothing in common whatsoever. But this is what Dokuro is all about. This charming chalk art puzzler tests your wits and tugs at your heartstrings as the bonny underdog Dokuro strives to solve and swashbuckle his way through the Dark Lord's castle to save the princess, who, might I add, is your companion throughout the game. Ah, getting a little rose in the twilight Twilightly are we now, game? Ugh, where's your editor when you need him? Oh wait, that's me. Dokuro puts players in command of a charming little skeleton who is fed up with his master, the Dark Lord, and resolves to rescue a recently kidnapped princess. The princess is blind to various dangers and pitfalls of the castle and will continue to move forward, potentially to her doom, actually most likely to her doom, if our hero doesn't do something. Upon coughing down a magical blue elixir, Dokuro gains the ability to transform into a swashbuckling hero. The noble form allows him to save the day and simultaneously catch the eye of the otherwise unaware princess. So in the end, I guess you could say that this is a bona fide escort mission platform game, and there's not a whole lot of those, so making the title fairly unique. So think of it sort of like Resident Evil 4, but without any of the guns, or the zombies, or Ashley calling for Leon. You know, now that I think about it, yeah, it has nothing to do with it either. And that will do it for today's video. What did you think of these 3 games that were available in English right off the bat, even though they're from Japan? Isn't it just crazy, guys, to know that these 3 games exist? But what titles did I miss? Make sure to tell me any of those ideas that you have down in the comment section. And a special thanks to Kyonko for the Patreon question. If you would love to see a video suggestion be made into reality, then make sure to check out the Patreon page or the channel memberships. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. This video has been brought to you in part by all of these wonderfully generous people who help make this content possible, including Beshun Ryu Cap, Makis Blob, B Mystery, Matt Fox, Reiko Star, Neo Arashi, Milk Sama, Ascorp, Zicrito, Gutter Drums, Hemdall Imbert, Wendy K, David Ray, Phantom XRS, Saul Ramirez, Kyle Brooks, JR, E-Rock, Pierre Sterner, Adam Theory, Skulshire Tugel TCG, BMF, Clayton Merlarkey, Joshua Williams, Jared Haddo, Kevin Enright, Heston Joseph, Aaron Swanson, Rodrigo Vera, Hero Acer, Adam Sondi, PS Vita S, Richard Cruz, Lori Sweeney, Jelle, Mario Cruz, Larry Anderson, Jesus Hernandez, Kyonko, Burzin Mystery, Juan M. Hermosillo, Eric DeWitt, Tasha Monti, Ronan Alganto, Matt Hargett, Sakib Alam, Kabul Trappa, Azumara, Jackie, Donut Valley, and Romp King. And special thanks to Zelun Pang for the recent PayPal donation. If you would be interested in supporting the channel and seeing your name on this end screen here, or if you wish to remain anonymous, that can be provided too, then make sure to check the links down in the description below. I have numerous ways for you to do this down there. Can't support in this manner? Don't worry about it. Likes and shares can help equally as much at making this channel grow. Oh, and rooster hookers. It's what we're all thinking about right now, isn't it? That image ain't leaving our minds anytime soon.